Hello, I'm Dr. Rob Young, an organisational psychologist and author of How to Win the Argument, the Pitch, the Job, the Race. And I'm going to talk to you about the importance of developing a winning mindset. Now, as an organisational psychologist, I often coach people and develop managers, and I always recommend things which are based on research. And what research tells us is that one of the most important things in succeeding in life and work is having a winning attitude, a winning mindset. Now, I'll tell you about two different types of mindset that people have. So on the one hand, some people have what's called a growth mindset. So these people believe in their own ability to learn, grow, and develop. So whether it's a physical skill, such as a sport, or a mental skill, such as learning a language or picking up a technique at work, for example, they believe that they can get better through effort and persistence and guidance. So whether it's something that they're already good at, they believe they could get excellent or maybe even exceptional at it, or if it's something that's not very good for them, they believe that by working at it, they can make it less of a weakness. So that's people with a growth mindset. On the other hand, we have people with what I call a gifts mindset. So these people believe that they have only limited, fixed gifts or talents. So they may believe they have some strengths, so they may say things like, oh, I've always been a natural at giving presentations, or I've always been good with numbers and spreadsheets. But they also believe that they have certain weaknesses as well. So they may say, I've always had a temper, I'm just not very good at holding back when I've got something to say, or I'm just not very good at customers actually, I'd much rather deal with colleagues. Now the problem with having this fixed gifts mindset is that it traps them. Now most people don't believe that they're in this gifts mindset, but research tells us that around 50% of people may have this gifts mindset. Because they don't really believe that they can learn or grow. They believe that their skills are fixed, set in stone. Which means that when they tackle new challenges, new tasks, new topics to learn at work or in life, actually they're hindering themselves because they don't believe they can get any better. So my advice to all of my clients is to think about some skills which they once weren't very good at and now are better at. So the idea is if you once were in the gifts mindset, you can move further along into being into the growth mindset. Whereas if you are already in the growth mindset, then it pushes you further along. It makes you deeply into that growth mindset, which will help you to learn and grow. So take a skill, just think back to something which you weren't very good at. And again, it could be a physical skill, a mental skill, anything you can think of, but it's something that you're better at now. And then just write a few paragraphs about how you got better at it. So what tactics did you use? Did you read it from books? Did you listen to people? Did you go on a course? Did you watch online videos? Are you the kind of person who does a little bit of work every day? Or do you much prefer to do one huge burst of activity on a Sunday afternoon? Do you prefer to do something and learn from mistakes? Well, whatever works for you is the whole point of this exercise. It's about identifying the tactics and techniques which help you to learn and grow. So to my clients, I recommend doing this for 2 or 3 different skills to really push you either from that gifts mindset into growth or from growth further into growth. Because again, as I said, research shows that people who have a growth mindset tend to be more successful in many spheres of life, in academic study, at being entrepreneurs, at being managers, even in relationships. They get better with their husbands or wives, girlfriends and boyfriends. So that's why you should develop a winning mindset. And that's something which underpins everything in my book, which is how to win the argument, the pitch, the job, the race. So good luck.